Alex has a presentation for us.
Well, I mean,
Go on, Alex.
I think this should work really well on you, actually.
Oh, is this a magic trick?
No. You go grab it. Go grab the whiteboard.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was asked what my general approach to modern dating is. And I came up with this general infrastructure. It's generally how it goes, right? So obviously, the modern woman is generally a narcissist, generally. Like, they're generally addicted to energy, attention. And so the first step is to ignore and gaslight this woman, right? So you ignore her because it shows your high value. And you gaslight her by kind of alternating between the alpha she wants and the beta feminism tells her she wants, right? So you've got to be a badass, but also emotional and kind of vulnerable. But also ignore this woman, or she will lose interest.
I would block you. Wow.
In other words, show desperation and then
you would
complete
get
mystery.
blocked
Yes.
in 24 hours.
It's kind of called being a coquette. It's a bunch of things. But generally, if you fail at stimulating the modern woman's limited attention span, you lose. So you have to kind of flip between the alpha, the beta, because they all want the top guy, but they want that top guy to need them. That's beta shit. So you know, if I was a 6'3" athlete with a 6-footer job, why the fuck would I want you? Like, are you that special? You're not, but I have to convince you are, right?
Why do you have to convince us that we are?
Because pussy has infinite value, right? You don't chase, I chase you because you're a queen. You know that. Anyway, so alpha, beta, you gaslight, right? You have to do at least these two and flip between the alpha and beta. Step 2, you get the contact details, right? So the female has been properly stimulated. You're like, you know, let's get your number, Instagram, we'll talk to you, whatever. You have to keep this up there. Step 1 never goes away, constantly.
It's the foundation.
You got to do that when you're married. You've got to go to your freaking coffin doing that, right? Am I going to die? Who knows? That's sexy. Watch any movie. The guy is like, I might pass away any time now. He's leaving notes and shit. This dude just doesn't want to die. He's just fucking gaslighting her, right? So step 2, you get the contacts and you emotionally babysit. So because of limited attention span,
1 to 3 weeks.
she has these needs, right? So by emotionally babysit, I mean you've got to kind of help her grow emotionally. She's probably been hurt by some loser, and you're going to be one of those guys. But for now, you got to kind of sort out all trauma, unpack all that stuff, ask all these cheesy questions no one really cares about. What was your last relationship like? Do you value love? What kind of girl are you? What kind of guys? She doesn't care what you like in it. So a lot of you guys in this stage fuck up because you're telling her stuff about you. She doesn't care. I've never heard a woman be like, I met this guy and he's really interested in architecture. She doesn't care, bro. She doesn't care. All she heard was your job title and she saw how you looked and your general physique, your attention.
And how much
That's
money
it,
you
boy.
make. Yeah.
That's it.
Listen, bro.
What
So
car you drive?
exactly. So
What
you
else you
emotionally
got?
babysit. This period takes 1 to 3 weeks because obviously, you know, you can't answer too frequently. You've got to give her time. You know, the gaslighting and the ignoring is important. Got to make her feel like you might ignore the text. Never reach too far, you know, make statements, don't ask questions or too many questions. And if you do ask a question, make sure it's something she obviously wants to talk about, like how sexy she is, her value in a long-term relationship, all that kind of shit that actually doesn't mean anything, but she probably tells herself that every night. So you do that. 1 to 3 weeks has passed. Now you're going for the kill, right? Invite her on maximum 3 dates. This is my rule. You guys, you simps can do 100 if you want, but I do 3 dates. Date 1, cold close, because you're still gaslighting this bitch, right? How could you let her know you kind of want to shag her? Don't let her know that. Don't give her that power. She's going to get gassed. So you gaslight her. You know, you're still kind of flipping between alpha, beta. Second day, you got to close because, you know, we all got jobs and stuff. We got stuff to do, right? So we try and close. If that fails, you go back to step 1 and repeat. If that succeeds, you got this bitch, right? So now what you do is it lasts for about 4 weeks, you know, and now you're kind of just, you know, texting and hooking up generally. But you've got to tease a long-term relationship at some point because, you know, she's going to convince herself. If you've made it this far, she probably could see herself with you, right? But obviously, I'm just here to shag. So I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to keep it going as long as possible. So it lasts about 4 weeks and then she's kind of... I've noticed this kind of it links up with the menstrual cycle. The next menstrual cycle, she's going to be like, do I need this guy?
Man,
you
thought
know,
of everything.
generally. So
of
after about a month, things are going to get shaky. You tease a long-term relationship. Oh, you know... What do you want? I'm not sure yet. I know what I fucking want. I want a shag, B. I wanted a shag this whole time.
Yep.
In a month, I'm going to want a shag. It doesn't change. But you tease that.
Yep.
Yeah? And you don't have to do it too hard. Don't try too hard. Just say less. Less is more, right? Because then she'll just, you know, she'll figure it out herself. You know, she'll think what she wants to think. And then you repeat. But generally, you know, everyone has a shelf life. She normally kind of The smarter ones tend to kind of fade away quicker. But some of the smart ones last long, and those are the best. But step 4 is you ghost. So when you end a relationship with the modern woman, because they're narcissists, you really don't want to give her any ammunition because she will bitch about you to everyone. So what you've got to do is you just go cold turkey. You just stop. If you explain, what she will tell people is the things you just told her explained, which is going to be bullshit because we all just want to fuck. So she's going to tell other people that, and then there's going to be rumors, and there's going to be all this energy. I don't want to give you that ammunition. So I'll just ghost you. Yeah, I'll just why explain anything? Is she going to listen to you and nod? Like, I get that. I wouldn't be with me either. She's not. So what's the point? Is she going to take your critique? Absolutely not. She's probably a modern woman. She probably thinks she can do it too. She's probably going to tell you that like you were abusive or manipulative or some kind of gaslight. Which kind of were gaslighting, but listen, we have to do it. It's modern times. So that's generally the infrastructure. It's a lot more complicated than this.
Class